Well, storms, as they often do, continuing to roll through here in South Florida as we see Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
180. Hey, 76. 70. What's up?
First down throw from Goff. We go to Genty on the dump off. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going play action. Tagovailoa finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, shot.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
brings up second.
Fans
and
love the long
5.
ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A gain of a yard.
All
Brings
plays
up
on the table here for 3rd and 3.
So, go ahead. Turbo one, hot. 18.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
A gain of 16
It's a great
yards.
pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
8, fly. 8. 18.
Now Tua to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa back to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Runs the receiver in motion left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He dodged the tackle. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Play action here with Goff. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Brought in by his back here is Shenty. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's complete. This is Bowers. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of
good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
32 Stinger. Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Time on 3, kick. Go ahead. 18, wait.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Tagovailoa on first down. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Value one. Like 20.
Motioning him from the slot right.
What's that?
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. On the move, headed right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
We go. 76. 76. Value 3. Value 3.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Jukes away from one. Here he goes again. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Off to the air now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown! The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Get on.
There's a dive up the middle. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins Needs some big yards in a hurry. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
44. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hey, 21, T8. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st
and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
All set now. 1st and 10.
21G. Ready. Wait. Watch it, Oscar.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Here's Tua. The back grabs it. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They kick the running back in motion. Goff working from the pistol. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Running back sent in motion. He's back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go. Ready. So, ready, T. Farther, long.
3rd and long for him here. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2 now from the gun. He's got it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Markers reset, ball's the 37.
Hey, get set. Easy. No. Hey.
1st down, here's Tua. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
21, T.A. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
To the
line.
air yet again. Tagovailoa gets it to him on the screen. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like forceps. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Shotgun snap here to go. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Headed out right. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They're going to throw again. Goff. That one connects. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
32 stinger.
Tua off the play fake. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Raiders take over after returning it inside the red zone.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Hey, kill. Value 3. Super one.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Out of the shotgun, gone. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Go, 12, go.
From the gun, Goff. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
120.
Goff now on third down. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 21, see it? Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got the hook up. Lambert Smith. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hey, get set.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get safe. Go ahead. Step. Long. Watch it, Oscar. Corner, long. Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Ready, 2. Turbo 1, hot. 8. Out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 28.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Ready. Out.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing the southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Well, anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offensive line fast.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now Tagovailoa to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Connection made with his running back down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Has it on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready, shot. Shot.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
We go. 180. What's that?
Giving this to Genty. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Right 20. Hey, 5. We go. 76. 76.
Up to the air now. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They motion the tight end over. On 3rd down, Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.